Friends of Gravity, this is Gecko Run, a brand new vertical marble run system by Kosmos. This here is a brand new marble run system that works vertically. It attaches to any vertical surface and creates a marble run without the need for supporting structures. Just put this somewhere and let the marbles run down. To me, this feels a little bit similar to Makeway, another vertical marble run system that I had here on this channel. This attaches to vertical surfaces without magnets. So this says here the Genius Gecko Pads, so apparently this should work like the feet of a gecko, some kind of novel material. It doesn't have to be a metal surface, could also be plastic or glass. Can't wait to see this. On the back side there is a list of all the different pieces that are in here. We have some tracks, we have a funnel, we have U-turn pieces, we have the adapters, some levers, some metal marbles and the so-called Gecko Pads that are supposed to let this stick on any vertical surface. And the way they're presented here suggests to me that you might be able to buy them separately, and once they are worn out you could probably replace them with new ones. This marble run of course encourages knowledge about physics and creativity, so it's definitely good for anybody to use this. Experiment with ballistics and gravity. The copyright here is from 2023, so I'm really happy to, for a change, have a marble run on this channel just when it comes out. Of course there are expansion sets for this system. This here is a looping and this is some kind of bouncy thing. I will do a separate video about those expansion sets. Today I will only look at the starter set to get a first impression of how this system works. Let's open this up. This is what things look like inside the box. These are the U-turns and special elements. Here's the funnel and the adapters and marbles in a separate bag. And of course the track elements, all the same but flexible. That's quite nice. 12 of them in total I count. And of course here are the so-called Gecko Pads. I'm curious to see those at work. These are the track elements. I have to say they feel really nice. This is a little bit soft, a little bit flexible, this plastic. That's really quality stuff. You instantly feel that. This is some kind of U-turn element. The marble can run through this like this, I suppose. These have to be connectors to connect the track elements. Works quite well. The swing elements, they are quite similar to the ones I've seen in the Makeway system. And a switch here that will allow the marble to drop from a higher level to a lower level. I will have to check that out. More track elements. A lot of those holders. Yeah, but if each track element uses up 2 of those, then yeah, you need a lot of them. I'm gonna get those out. And these are the marbles. Honest to God, solid steel marbles. And now I believe before this can be attached to any surface, these so-called Gecko Pads need to be attached to those holders, and I'm going to consult the manual to figure out how this works. This here explains how those work, and apparently what they say is that on the surface they feature microscopic suction cups that will, like a big suction cup, attach to any really plain and clean surface like glass or painted wood or anything. It says it works best on glass, but any really shiny surface will work. So curious to see that. This explains how to attach the pads to those holders. They're just stickers. I will do that now to get ready. That wasn't perfect, but I think after a little practice I will get them attached quite nicely. This takes a while. There are 27 of those holders in there altogether. To attach one of those pads to each of them, I think you will need at least 20 minutes. It's not too trivial because there's very little room for error here. This is less than a millimeter. If this is a gift to a smaller kid, you probably better help them to attach this precisely. This here is the last one. That's it for most of the preparations. I think I can start building a marble run. These are the connectors. Here is one close up, and on the back side there's this sticker with this nano surface, and if you attach that to any smooth surface it will stick, and that is the magic of this whole system. Now it's attached. It's as easy as that. That is actually quite impressive. It feels like they were sticky or something, but they're not actually sticky. It's this nano surface. Amazing stuff. You should try that out for yourself. The future is here. We have actually toys now with next generation nanotechnology. Those connectors click onto the tracks. Pretty obvious how that works. And these things here, they actually also need stickers. Getting off this peel here is not as easy as I would like it to be. You have to be really careful to not destroy the stickers in the process. These are the swinging elements here, and you put a marble down here as counterweight. This here is really the first and very simple tiny marble run I built with this. These connectors attach really well. Let's see if they stay on the whiteboard when I throw some marbles in. This works really well. Let's throw a couple of marbles in. So this funnel here needs a sticker as well to attach to the surface. I briefly switched off the camera to reposition everything so I get this whole whiteboard into the frame. I set up a marble run using all the pieces more or less from that Gecko Run starter pack. Setting this up was generally pretty straightforward. The only thing that was a little bit tricky was installing this switch. The marble needs to smoothly run in here and then move the switch to the second position for the marble to then run in here. And it really took me a while to get the tracks and the switch right so it would actually work as intended. Also, straight out of the box, this didn't move so easily. I needed to move it really a couple of times and remove the connector and put it back in before it would move easily enough so that the marble would actually move the switch. The quality of the pieces feels really nice. This is really nice plastic, and overall it seems to be really well designed. I like that. This design here certainly reminds me of the 3D printed Hubelino bridges that I had on this channel before. These are the connectors. Now they attach pretty well and pretty easily to this surface here. How durable this system is and how easily it will lose function if it gets dirty or tossed around in a children's room for a year, that remains to be seen. And now it's basically attached and stays in place. I think this looks very promising. I'm going to throw a couple of marbles in. This works quite reliably, I have to say. The marbles run down here really nicely, and thanks to those connectors, all the pieces really stay where they should stay. So that is quite nice. This whole thing has a good feel to it. Overall, I have to say, I like this system, and in general I'm a fan of these kinds of modular vertical marble run systems. Another system with a similar idea was the Make Way marble run system I also had here on this channel, that was on Kickstarter. It basically does the same thing, with the difference they used magnets, and that of course constrains them to magnetic surfaces, to metal surfaces, whereas this can be attached to glass, it can be attached to any smooth surface anywhere. Those connectors, I have to say, I am not sure how brilliant they really are. They worked quite well now, but they were straight out of the box. I can certainly see this nano surface of these connectors degrading over time. Of course, in theory, you could buy additional stickers, remove the stickers from the connectors, put new stickers on, and they should work as new. But time has to tell if those will be available in a couple of years. This could really be a potential annoyance and downside of the system. Other than that, I really like it a lot. The material and the quality of the pieces feels really nice, so I can certainly recommend that. I also like the color scheme with the green and the blue. I can absolutely recommend this. This was my quick unboxing and first look at the Gecko Run Marble Run starter set. If you liked the video, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel. And please remember, what goes up must come down here at Gravity Bites.